Shaq is from where?
He is born in Jersey. He's not from New Jersey. He's an Army brat. He was all over the place.
Where's he from?
Bro, get the
You just pulled up a list of people from Jersey. Now you saying he's from Germany. Now you saying Shaq German. Big ass black bitch.
That's right. He's from San Antonio.
Listen,
He spent more time in San Antonio.
we just looked it up. Shaq is Jersey. Now Louisiana ain't got no ballers, so you had to go to Jersey to get you Shaq. You had to go to Jersey to get a Jersey baller. I mean, he was born in Jersey. How long did he stay in Jersey? He was in Jersey for a while. What are you talking about? He's the ball in the world.
I want to operate in a true decentralized economy. I want to operate in a place where there's no entity telling me what I can and can't do. And I don't want to tell you what you can and can't do. So I think it's kind of counterproductive in the crypto industry that we're trying to operate in this true decentralized economy with freedom, but then everybody's got to tell everybody else what to do.
It's an absolute pleasure to meet you for the first time. It's an honor to have you here.
The point is how you operate. Health is not just about what you're eating, it's how you operate, it's how you see the world, it's how you respond to your environment, it's how you move, it's being able to recognize the game. The last 2 years, real Hoteps now that have done the due diligence and dug into the rabbit holes and research, you do realize we have watched this unfold real time. Everything that we've studied about what has happened in history, we've been able to watch it in real time, so I'm grateful.
Yeah, I can try to get that handled for you. Again, it's only my second day, so if you can give me a second. How am I supposed to do this? How the hell are we supposed to do this by 5 o'clock?
I have no clue.
Is that possible? Hey, do you have the password to... How'd you finish all your work already?
He's not tapped in. How'd you get that done so quick?
They think they're gonna be able to budget that?
It's money. That's money right there, you understand? You guys finished your work 6 hours early?
He's not tapped in.
Two, one, boom. Hotep Jesus.
Of all the Jesuses I know, he's the Hotepiest. Social scientist and YouTube host, Hotep Jesus.
How the fuck do you get a name like Hotep Jesus?
The one and only Hotep Jesus.
Ryan Sharp, better known to the world as Hotep Jesus.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Somebody said, what do you think you are, some kind of Hotep Jesus?
Ooh,
and
that's
I was
good.
Just like, ooh, that's sexy. Yes, I do think I'm Hotep Jesus.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
That Hotep Jesus dude. Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Happy Monday, people. Happy Monday. The Grift Report is back. I missed you. I hope you missed me. We got a couple of announcements to make. I'll be on Fox tonight with Greg Gutfeld.
Hotep.
Shout out to Greg Gutfeld. So I'll be on that tonight, which means that I got to leave the Grift Report early today. I have to leave the Grift Report at 3 p.m. in 1 hour. I got to go. I got to go be fucking amazing for Fox, get my Fox Grift on. So I hope you guys are tuned in. Be prepared for all the clips, et cetera, and all that fun coming. Shout out to Strong Dad in the chat. Steph Colonel. Haram Life. What up, man? Haram Life, let me go ahead and give you your shield. Hold on, let me get Haram Life your shield real fast. Hold on. I gotta get my mods right on this channel. We're still moving mods over. I do one a day just to make sure, you know, we don't make any mistakes. All right, Haram Life, you got your shield. Welcome. Ooh, what was that? Just had a sharp pain just pierced through my head like a headache. What else? Okay, so I gotta leave early today. Do that. Oh, that's right. I had a talk today with locals. A rep from locals.com reached out. We scheduled a meeting for this morning at 10 a.m. So I sat with him for about an hour, and he just explained to me how locals works, and I had a bunch of questions, and, you know, gave me a good rundown. And the good news is, well, there's a couple of things. I'll explain, you know, the pertinent information to you guys, but good news is I'm going to get a branded page. So when people click through the link to join my locals, there'll be a nice, pretty branded page there with the Hotep Jesus imagery. I sent over my images. So the locals team is working on mocking that up. And then I'll be an official influencer or whatever the hell I am on locals. Now, how this works is, somebody asked me yesterday, said, what's the difference between hitting the join button and becoming a monthly supporter on Rumble? Well, the monthly support on Rumble is Rumble only, and the join button is my locals community. That's where I have all my exclusive content. That's all Hotep Jesus stuff. It's kind of weird because the Hotep TV channel is shared. Me, Unc, and Cannon stream on this channel. So, yeah. But it's going to take you to my community if you hit the join button. So I just want to make sure that's clear. But if you want to support the Hotep TV channel, you could do that here. I don't care either way, whatever you guys want to do. It's fine with me. But yeah, so if you want the exclusive behind the scenes content, hit the join button. It'll take you to my locals. Yeah. All right. So that's that. Also, some interesting things are going to be happening with Master Focus, the Master Focus brand. The Master Focus brand is about to get 2 new products. So look out for those announcements soon. We're doing a rebrand, and yeah, so I'm cleaning that whole thing up. So look out for that information to be updated shortly. And without further ado, like I said, we only got an hour today. So without further ado, let's hop right into the Grift Report. All right, let's go here. Let's go to Sneako. There's a YouTuber by the name of Sneako. And here's what he had to say about black culture. Let's go to the clip.
When I said black culture promotes degeneracy, that's something that everybody knows. You listen to any rap.
Black culture promotes degeneracy. Ooh, 4 seconds in and we already violated. I think hip hop is a subset of black culture, and black culture is not a subset of hip hop. So if you want to say, you know, rap music or something like that promotes degeneracy, you would be right. But to say black culture promotes degeneracy, I don't know if you're 100% accurate on that.
Rap music like Durk. I listen to Lil Durk all the time. He's rapping about murder all the time. He knows that will sell more music. He knows that rap beef and like, I'm gonna kill you, you're gonna kill me. Bro, you're 29 with kids, still talking about like killing other people, and you're gonna risk your life over music. Like everything that hip hop promotes, besides Ye and besides a few like, you know, Christian rap or stuff like that, it's all just drugs, murder, bitches. When a black person becomes more affluent, when they put on a suit, when they get a good job, when they speak correctly, you're speaking white. Yo, why are you talking like a white boy? I'm just speaking English properly. When they talk about keeping black culture black in those affluent areas, they mean they want a doctor who's also sagging. They want a doctor.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That you know, he's being a little bit hyperbolic with that one.
I mean, they want a doctor who's also sagging.
No, we don't want a doctor who's sagging. When it comes to a doctor, we want a doctor to be as fucking doctorish as possible. You are wrong about that. You're wrong about that. Black community definitely respects professionals, and we don't want to see it. In fact, this shows you how detached from black Twitter and black culture Sneako is. In fact, there is like running jokes of black men in court. And I remember one time it was an attorney, and the attorney had like, a suit on, but his suit was sort of baggy, like a zoot suit. And Black Twitter let him have it. He's like, "Oh, that nigga going to jail. Look at his attorney's pants. Like, he's going to jail." So no, this shows you how detached Sneako is here. Sneako, you're wrong. That exactly is not happening. The exact opposite is true. When it comes to business professionals, black people do want their business professionals to be as business professional, as white as possible. That is our preference, and these are running jokes throughout the black community all the time. When it comes to professionals, we want our professionals to be very, very professional.
They want a doctor who's still banging and throwing up signs.
No, that's not what we want. I don't know where Sneako got this information from. This is very bad information. This is misinformation, and this is malinformation.
I agree that there's a lot of stuff within hip-hop culture that is kind of negative, for sure.
All of it.
Adam 22 is playing it safe here because he knows Sneako was wilding with these comments.
All of it. Like,
he really put me on the spot here to think about it.
Yeah, so Adam 22 is definitely feeling a little bit on the spot, and very clever of him to play this safe because it could get a little loopy out there in LA for him. Here's the thing: are there destructive elements of hip hop and rap music? Hell yeah, there is. We'll never deny that. We'll never ever deny that. We've been trying to make hip hop Hotep again for a very long time. And Sneako shows it himself, where he mentions he listens to Lil Durk, but he says Lil Durk's music is destructive. Well, if it's destructive, why are you supporting? Why are you listening to it? Because I personally, I don't listen to drill rap. I don't listen to drill rap. I turn on the radio or my phone or whatever it is I'm streaming music on, and I listen to 90s hip hop and R&B. I listen to, Hove and, Nas and K-Dot and Kanye and Bryson Gray. Like, this is stuff I'm listening to. So we do have choices in music. And I think instead of always disparaging, hip hop, let's highlight some of the people that are putting out great music, like Killer Mike. Killer Mike just dropped a classic album. The people are saying it's a classic album. Let's go support that. It's a lot of positive music in hip hop that we could support. So, yeah, I don't know if I could agree with Sneako on this one. He's a little off. He said, Kanan Hotep, he said, "I want my doctor last name to be Patel." Steph Colonel said, "I want my doctor's last name to be one I can't pronounce." Oh, man. Strong Dad said, "If you letting fools bang your woman, I don't want your opinions." So the prophet says, Sneako tweaking. Yeah, he's tweaking. He's definitely lost it on that one. I mean, this is what happens when you get these POC, these people of color who have just enough proximity to the black community where they think they can talk on these things, but then not enough proximity to the black people to where they can talk on these things accurately. And it's unfortunate because No Jumper is a large platform, and we wish better messages would go out on that platform than the one Sneako has given to this platform. Sneako's been kind of off recently. I've seen a lot of his takes. I'm just like, who is this guy, and why do people like him? I guess just because he makes content that makes people react, like I'm reacting now. So maybe that's what it is that works for him. I don't know. All right, let's go. Wait, what? Okay. All right. Let's go here. So I started out last week. I mentioned Dab July. It was just a joke, a little troll joke. Dab July, Date a Black Man. This is a challenge to liberal women who complain about the patriarchy, who complain about white supremacy. Yet, who do they lay in bed with? They lay in bed with none other than the white man. The white man. This is who they're laying in bed next to. Even our latest superhero woman, Ketanji Brown Jackson, is seen here with a white man. Her husband is a white man. Kamala Harris, white man. Ilhan Omar, white man. AOC, white man. All of them go for the Caucasian. And why? Why? Why don't they date black men? Why don't these women date black men? That is the question I want you guys to think about. Why? It only comes down to one word: hypergamy. The white man represents high class, high society. The white man represents security. And I don't mean security from a defense point of view. I'm talking about security from a resources point of view. It also means access to resources. Now, sidebar here, in AOC's situation, I don't think she's actually with that man. I really, and I'm not just saying this because I like AOC or anything like that. I'm saying this because I just don't find it believable. He just seems very not boyfriend material. I think he's gay. And we saw that too with who was the Hollywood chick that went and dated Cory Booker? Who was the girl that dated Cory Booker? Let's go on Google and see if we can find this. Cory Booker. Let's type in breakup. Breakup. Who was that again? Rosario Dawson. Rosario Dawson. Now, Cory Booker and Rosario Dawson were dating, right? But it seemed like they only started dating while he was running for president, and as soon as that race failed, all of a sudden they broke up. And we've seen this in the music industry where people have these fake relationships for aesthetic purposes, etc., etc. Movies talk about this. Like, for example, I was watching I think it's one of those shows on Netflix about El Chapo, and I think one of the governors was gay, but that wouldn't look good for his PR image, so they got a woman to stand in as his wife for the optics, to pretend to be his soon-to-be wife, etc., for the optics, but the guy was actually gay. Now, I don't know if it's a true story. It was based upon a true story, loosely, whatnot. But this type of stuff happens all the time in various different industries that are public-facing. You'll see rappers do it, singers do it, pop stars do it, and they do that for collaborative efforts and also for PR purposes. So when I look at AOC and she's dating this guy, yeah, it's just not believable to me. It's not believable. So why did they choose a white guy? Why didn't they choose a black guy? Why didn't they choose a black guy? You know why? You know why I didn't choose a black guy? Because, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because straight black men are the enemy. Straight black men, remember, straight black men are the white people of black people. So dating a black man is no better than dating a white man. And what they want to do is they want to destroy masculinity. So what they have to do, they have to get these cucks. Now, let's take a look at the green line here. Okay, we can draw a green line. If we take a look at AOC, her date, his head is a bit tilted, but his green line is pretty good there. She's leaning in, so he's pretty good there, but it's probably because he's scared of women and he's gay. Remember I told you that. Ilhan Omar in the bottom, they're just walking down the street, can't really see a green line there. And then in the bottom right, we see Kamala Harris. He's not breaking the green line, but we see here with Ketanji Brown Jackson, our latest Supreme Court hero, he's breaking the green line. See his body language tilted in? So he's cucked. He's fully cucked. He's fully in for this. And she's a masculine energy out of that relationship. And that's another reason why these women date these cucked white men, is because, you know, these are professional women. And, you know, no black man, no straight black man really wants to be in a relationship with, you know, these types of professional women who are always on the road. They want housewives. That's what straight, strong, high-value men want. They want wonderful, beautiful housewives. They don't want a wife out there running around, you know. And I definitely sympathize with that as well. So that's the challenge for July. Dab July, date a black man, you white liberals. How come we never see you with a black man? You know why? Because you're fucking racist. Fucking racist. What'd you say? Hold on. I just saw somebody say something interesting. Let me see here. Rumor has it Cory Booker had a glory hole installed in the Congress chamber, and he was on the bad side of the glory hole. Dr. Tanai Riggs, PhD, in the chat. What up, bro? Hotep Nation tickets on sale. Hotep Con tickets on sale right now. Coupon code SCIENCE to credit to Tanai, the science guy. Get you 10% off your tickets. And those are selling too. Those Hotep Cons tickets. We've doubled the amount of people that came last year, this year. So that's good. It's a bit scary for me because I like smaller crowds, but it is what it is. I just don't like being around a bunch of strangers, you know. I get anxiety. And shit. Anyway, let's go back. We're going to go back in the Grift bag. Pull something interesting out of here. Let's see here. As you already know, for all my Hotep Con ticket holders, shout out to Syscoin and Patrick for the wonderful off-road experience. Make sure y'all hit the link in the description box below. It's going to have all the instructions for entering this wonderful giveaway. Hit that. It's going to take you to Patrick's tweet where he explains it. It'll be this tweet right here where he explains how to get in there. Very easy, very simple. And this is the truck here, some of the terrain that you'll be dealing with. Wonderful drone footage we see there. But yes. All our HotepCon VIP ticket holders, make sure you enter to win for an exclusive chance for this off-road experience at HotepCon weekend. Shout out to Syscoin and appreciate you for that. Rolex is out now. Taking the gaming world by storm. Did I tell you I was gonna be on Gutfeld tonight? I'll be leaving today in about 45 minutes to go check out Gutfeld. That's gonna be super dope. Wait, why is this? Hold on, I gotta update. There we go. All right, I wasn't pulling up my Grift bag. All right, let's go into. We're still in the relationship phase of all of this. And then we're going to talk about Elon, and we're going to talk about Hunter. Scenario, you're texting with a woman and write, message you later, I'm busy. And she texts back, you're always busy. What do you do? It's a good question. It's a really, really good dating question. And before I answer this with how I would respond, let's see what the chatters are saying. So this guy says here, message later, like I said I would, and tell her what I was doing so she'll know that I said I was busy. Not that difficult. Ooh, that's not good advice. This is not good advice. Message her later, ignore her text. Ooh, that's okay. Gary here says don't respond. Okay, that's not good. This guy says here, that's why you love me. Better, but not perfect. Andre says here, I don't reply. I'm busy. Ghost says, do what I do best, ghost. David Macia says, honestly, take the time for a quick call instead of a text and say, hey, I'm really busy at the moment. Let's revisit this when I get home. I love you. Okay, we got a winner. We got a winner. That's good advice. If you really care about this woman, this is really good advice. Now, let's say, that's very thoughtful to pick up the phone and call, but let's say you can't call, the way my text response to this would be, and the reason why we have to talk about these relationship things is because relationships are under attack. Masculinity is under attack. Nuclear family is under attack. Everybody get low. Okay. So the reason why we have to talk about these things is because while the nuclear family is under attack, having a relationship is hard enough. So we have to help people maintain their relationships and have healthy relationships with each other. Now, with that being said, how do you respond to this text message? My response would be, something to the effect of, I'd rather be doing you than doing this work. You know, that's a little freaky text you could send. You know, something to that effect. If you want to keep it cleaner, you know, you can say, I wish I was spending time with you instead of doing this work. But as soon as I'm done, I'm going to get back to you. And while I'm doing this work, I'll be thinking about you the entire time. Right? You know, something to that effect is how you respond. What you don't want to do is you don't want to create guilt, right? You don't want to create guilt and say something like, oh, you know, this work is the reason why we have this house and the reason why I get to see you. And you don't want to build guilt in your woman. You always want to build your woman up. You always want to keep your woman in a good mood. Women have enough emotional issues as it is. You want to be the person that she reaches out to put a smile on her face. If you stop becoming the man that puts a smile on her face, she's going to gravitate towards men who do. And there's going to be another guy out there that puts a smile on your woman's face, and before you know it, she's going to be banging him in some hotel room while you're on vacation, or while you're at work or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You're off at the golf course and she's in a hotel room, you know, banging some guy she met on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? You don't want a situation like that. So respond kindly. You know, women's emotions are very important. And as you can see with her emoji, she's not happy when she says you're always busy. And assure her of when she will be able to get your time, because women want access to your money, they want access to your time. So set the expectations. I would set the expectations here after I say, hey, listen, I'd much rather be spending time with you than spending time with my work. However, I'll be done at X time and I will call you promptly after and we can talk, you know, or I'll be home at X and we'll do X, Y, and Z. When I get home, you know, we'll watch a movie together or go out or whatever it is. Set the expectations so she has something to look forward to while you're busy. Yeah. So that's some good sound information. How's that advice for y'all? Huh? How's that advice? Is that good advice? Thumbs up in the chat if you think that's good advice from Hotep Jesus. This is how we gotta maintain our relationships, people. We gotta maintain our relationships. Treat your people good, you know, no matter who they are, you know, try to treat all the people in your phone good. And last but not least, Don Day makes a great point. Get my book, The Unbreakable Rules for Masculinity by Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Available on Amazon and HotepJesus.com. The Unbreakable Rules of Masculinity to handle a lot of these problems for you. A lot of these problems, you know, to set your mind frame up for masculinity, to not get women, because I don't teach you how to get women in my book. What I do is I teach you how to become a magnet so that women come to you and you don't have to go to them. Because just like I practice in business, I practice inbound marketing. I don't really practice outbound marketing, but inbound marketing is golden. When people organically come to you and find you and want to be with you, that is what I teach in regards to women. How to set up your masculinity in such a way that women talk to you. You're out in public and they want to strike up conversations with you. And then you go from there, man. Hopefully you don't screw it up. Okay? Thank you, Don Day. Shout out to my YouTubers. I see y'all YouTube. I'll be looking at Rumble more because we on Rumble. If you haven't made the switch to Rumble, make sure you make the switch to Rumble. Hotep TV on Rumble. All the people in my YouTube community, I need you to move over to Locals, HotepJesus.locals.com. I need y'all to move on over there. We're going to move the community over there. All the exclusive behind the scenes stuff is going to be there. So please make that switch. We're on Hotep TV over on Rumble. How much time we got? All right, 30 minutes, and I got to get ready for Gutfeld. Let's go to the next. Let's go back in the Grift bag. Yo, one story I got for y'all. Fucking Black Twitter, freaking wild. And then we're going to talk about Hunter, of course. All right, let's go here. And I talked about this last week on the show, so this is going to be an update. Hold on. Hold on. Let's put this on your screen so you can see it. Let's put this on your screen so you can see it well. All right, here we go. So last week we covered an account, a leftist account. And this right here, her name was Erica Marsh. And the tweet, hold on, let me see if I can find the tweet that we had in the Grift bag last week. Hold on. Hold on, let me see if I can find a tweet so I can show. Oh, wait, I might not be able to find it because the account got deleted. That's right. I wish I had a screenshot, though. All right, fine. Let's just go back. So last week, this account made a remark that black people cannot succeed in a merit-based society following the SCOTUS decision on affirmative action. And we weighed in on that and how that was a really dumb comment, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. But what I didn't know, what we found out today is it's actually a fake account. It's a fake account. It's one of these burner accounts, one of these bot accounts, one of these Thailand accounts. Remember I told you about these Malaysian accounts, these accounts run by people in Malaysia? Got to be careful. And we talked about this before on this platform. We talked about how the left, I'm like, I don't even think much of the left that exists online is actually people. I think much of the left is a lot of bot farming, a whole lot of bot farming. It's AstroTurf. It's bot farming and it's checks cut to like, who's that? The Dad Defiant or something like that. Defiant Dad or something. These different accounts, they just found out that Jen Psaki was taking money to promote the Ukraine war from some agency, whatever. So these, if it's not a paid influencer, a lot of it is AstroTurf. It's the purchasing of media, and included now in the purchase of media is also these bot accounts, these fake accounts, purchasing machine power to push an agenda. And this account, as you can see here, garnered 133,000 followers. Now, often the following to follower ratio would be off, and that's how you can quickly pick up on if this is a bot account. I hadn't looked into the account. I wish I did, so I could have identified that this was a fake account. But as we can see here, person doesn't exist apparently. So it says here, Greg Bolden appears to have cracked the case, linking the account to a Belgian firm, which led to one of its executives threatening a lawsuit. Regardless, Erica Marsh is no more as the account has been suspended. So this is the Greg Bolden tweet. Let's pull that up. So it says here, this person does not exist. I repeat, does not exist. This is election interference starting early. I will not even link to their page because it is dangerous to continue to follow and engage. This is an account bot linked to Belgium. This also shows how easy our elections are being influenced. This account is linked to a consulting firm in Belgium. Michael Zakrow is behind the liberal dystopian bot triggering conservatives. He's a digital marketing SEO who labels himself as social selling. Let that sink in. So, yes, this is what I talk about with conservatives. Much of the time, the conversation is driven and distracted by the left. So it's driven by the left. And then if you're having a constructive conversation, they'll distract you with these various mechanisms of conversation distraction or conversation co-op. So it says when Democrats talk about the support of their candidates and create bots as influencers, this is path modeling. It's a scientific method to change the hearts and minds of people to peddle influence over the masses. This is the election interference we have been warned about. It's also important to note they are hiring firms to create the divide. This is not exclusive to Democrats. You should question all divisive content that aims to manufacture outrage with no balance. And he says, hey, Michael, who approached you to push out social selling on Erica? And this is apparently some sort of maybe LinkedIn account or some account here of Michael. So Michael's pulling the strings. Maybe Michael doesn't even exist. Who knows? And it says right here, before Google scrubs the search, let's pull this up. This image here is apparently, wow, okay, this is interesting. So there's a bunch of her. she has a bunch of different names. Rick Alexander, hipster, maybe Amanda Bolden. I don't know. But this is definitely some sort of Dutch or German descent of origin image, Erica Marsh. So, yeah. And real quick, if you guys ever want to do, I'll teach you how to do a reverse lookup. You can do a reverse lookup on Google. You got to go to search by image, and it's right there. You used to have to go to images.google, but now it's integrated right here. At least it's the first time I'm seeing it. And then you put the image in here, and then once you upload that image, it'll search the web for any images like that image. And I've caught catfishes before. I've seen individuals. I've taken the image, I've uploaded, and I goes, oh, okay, this is a stolen image, and exists in multiple platforms, and often you will see them in places like Eastern Europe, etc., etc. So putting that on your desk essentially to warn you about, the things you react to. Nowadays, we have to take a second and check the validity of the source of some of this information. Oh man, Jabari, you're the freaking man. Shout out to Jabari, my ghostwriter. I guess it's not so much of a ghostwriter if I tell you who it is, right? Salute, Jabari, salute. I appreciate you, man. Jabari will be a HotepCon. So yeah, be careful, people. Stay frosty. It's a wild, wild world out here. Let's go back in the Grift bag. We got 30 minutes until I got to leave to go to Fox and audition for my job at Fox. Fox coming soon. Hotep Jesus hired by Fox coming soon. Remember where you heard it first. It's either going to be Fox or the Blaze. I don't know who's going to hire me first. It's between the Fox or the Blaze. Maybe I'll start a bidding war. But yeah, I'm putting my hat in the ring to get hired as a commentator at one of these places. Maybe they'll pick up the Grift Report. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back. 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 All right, let me reach my hand way, way, way down inside the Grift bag. And obviously Elon's Twitter doesn't work too well. Let's go here before we talk about Elon's blunder this week with the limit and Hunter. I want to talk about this really fast. Put this across your desk. A little bit of big brain thought thinking here. Hold on, let me fix this on your screen. All right, so I tweeted this morning. I said gender ideology breeds conformity through gatekeeping. Want this job? Conform. Want this opportunity? Conform, or else. And when we go into the next topic, you'll see why this is pertinent. Which we might as well just hop right into the next topic. So, and then we'll revisit this tweet, and you'll see what's happening here and why it's happening, and how I don't think the black community can be saved. I think it's a wrap for the black community. I think it's a wrap for America. I'm black-pilled in this particular regard. Let's go. So without further ado, let's pull up those tweets on the screen here, and I'll show you why I think it's a wrap. Hold on, let me pull it up. Let's go. All right, let's pull this tweet up. There's two tweets we got to look at. Let's pull this one up. Let's pull this one up. And then I'm going to have to pull up one of my own. Hold on. All right, let's pull this one up. I'm going to show you exactly why I think it's a wrap for the black community. It's over. We're in save yourself mode right now. All right, I've got them all. Pulled up. I'm going to bring them up on the screen one by one. Now, this weekend, Elon had some sort of rate limit on Saturday. It trickled over into Sunday. People were only allowed to view a certain amount of tweets. Everybody was complaining about it. It was a really poor idea. And it was something Elon was trying to do to tackle the bots and to, I guess, make us pay for the mistake or his inability to get a handle on bots. When really, I think the easiest way, well, he was dealing with scraping, so I can understand scraping. But I think what happens a lot of times, the bots have duplicate content. So he needs to have his people go and look at duplicate content and quick responses. Somebody who responds to things immediately, consistently. But anyway, so the limits go in, and apparently there's some media app that trended. I think it was #1 on Twitter or really high on Twitter, and black people were flocking to this app while Elon was tripping because everybody's like, yo, Elon, you fucking up. You know, stop messing with the app. Twitter was perfect before you got here, outside of the censorship. Just fix the censorship and get out the way, right? And so this app, Spill, is introduced to people and invites go out. Now, this morning I had an associate of mine reach out and send me an invite to this Spill app. And I'm like, yo, listen, I'm not even going to like, well, my response was I should sign up just to see how fast I get banned, right? That was my response. So let's look at why I thought I would do that. So this guy here says, come join us over at Spill. Check this list too before you do. Add transphobia and men versus women debates too. We trying to get a solid, good space over there. All that other ish stay on Twitter. So it says here things we don't want on Spill. Mean girls, arguments. Wait, how can you have a social media app without arguments? That makes absolutely no sense. Arguments make social media. And I always tell you guys, don't argue with strangers. However, these things drive conversation. Intellectual elitism. I don't even know what the hell that is. You know what's funny about that being included on his list? Everybody who promotes the next 5 words on here think they have some sort of intellectual superiority and think they are intellectually elite because they use these words and know these words. So, for example, homophobia, biphobia, femphobia, fatphobia. Now, I just want to stop really fast because there's another tweet here where, this guy here says, I want to reemphasize that Spill is a black-owned app that literally centers and uplifts black, queer, and femme voices. So what I'm starting to notice is there's probably some sort of gnosis in this community that says we can't use the term female anymore. Maybe because it has the word male in it or because it's trans exclusionary. So everything is shortened to femme. So you'll see here it says femphobia, which is anything, I guess, that would be remotely close to a feminine response to things. And fat phobia, anti-blackness, misgendering, stan wars, okay? Stan behavior, stan profiles, diaspora wars, messy behavior, whatever messy behavior is, misogyny, and negativity. Notice that it says nothing in here about, negativity towards, or it doesn't say misandry, for example. There's no word in here that says misandry. There's none of that in here. But it's all like fucking gay leftist shit, okay, is what they want on this app. Now, the Faithful Black Male Association said, Spill going to be a microcosm of Spill going to be a microcosm of the all women's app y'all been praying for. Good luck. And I responded, I said, if they can even define a woman. And it says here, I want to reemphasize that Spill is a black-owned app that literally centers and uplifts black, queer, and femme voices. They can't even use the word woman because they don't know what the definition of woman is. They can't use the word female because that might be trans exclusionary. And then we have this next tweet here from an individual. He says, in response to this, Lady Supreme says, Spill is like Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr together in one and black as fuck, created by black women. Here for it. And he says, that shit is ass. Just gay niggas talking about nothing. So, warning to the community, my black followers out there, caution, going to Spill. Expect to have very much a leftist space over there. I'm pretty sure Hoteps will not be allowed on that platform, will not be welcome, and will be probably castigated and trashed and trolled and whatever else. So I'm not even gonna bother. I don't want to go on an app where they're fucking, where it's fucking centering black, queer, and femme voices, whatever the fuck that shit means. I'm not going there. I'm not signing up for the fucking Spill app. They can keep that shit. But that's going back to my point. Remember, I told you right here, gender ideology breeds conformity through gatekeeping. So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, if you're one of those black people who decides to speak your mind and say, I'm not going to join Spill because I don't want to be a part of this gay shit. Well, guess what? You won't be invited on stage at Essence Fest. You won't be invited to some of these job opportunities. Let's just call a spade a spade. You'll be blacklisted. You will be blackballed and you will be blacklisted. Sponsorships, all these different opportunities are gone. So when we think about how conformity will come about, is because people will fear their ability to rise the socioeconomic ladder, being halted or inhibited because they don't conform to the gay shit. Because they don't conform to this trans ideology bullshit. Because they don't put pronouns on their resume, because they don't put pronouns in their bio, because they don't put pronouns in the signature of their email. So you'll be basically blacklisted and you won't even know it. You won't even know it. So as I said, the black community is done. It's a wrap because Essence Fest, Ebony, I mean, all these different, every single quote unquote black media outlet is in bed with the left. It's fucking in bed with the fucking rainbow agenda and trans inclusion and all this other fucking bullshit. And black people still ain't got shit from this fucking country. Still ain't got shit from this fucking country. You see what I'm saying? So, we got pushed aside. And we said this before, BLM was a Trojan horse. Trojan horse brought in all this gender ideology, pushed black men to the back, pushed black people to the back. Black is an afterthought, even to be in some of these intellectual spaces, and going back to being an intellectual elitist. In some of these intellectual spaces, it's not like, hey, I'm black. Okay, you're in. It's like, do you include trans people in your activism? If you do not, then you are automatically excluded from the black elite, from the black elite intellectual. You're excluded from these conversations. You do not have a voice at these boule tables, at these higher society tables. So when they say there's no intellectual elitism, what they're basically saying is your opinions don't count. Only our opinions do. So it's a wrap for the black community. It's a fucking wrap. We're done. We're cooked. It's fucking over, bro. It's fucking over. The black community's cooked, man. 50 years from now, you won't even be able to recognize us. It will be unrecognizable. There will be, pockets here and there of Hoteps, pockets here and there of conservatives. Even conservatives are fucking cooked, bro. Conservatives, are going to be a shell of their former selves. But you're going to be fucking cooked, bro. It's a wrap. It's over. So save yourself, save your family, get your kids out of school, start homeschooling, support Hotep Nation. We're a nonprofit organization that supports the homeschooling community. Support Hotep Nation, HotepNation.com. And it's time to save yourself, man. It's time to save yourself and the family, because shit's about to get real fucking ugly, man. The gay people are coming. But again, this is another divisive act. He pushed the gay shit, and now it divides the black community. So now you're going to have the black community is going to be divided over this issue. As if it wasn't already divided over the sex issue, you know, male versus female. It is now going to be divided over the pronoun issue. You get what I'm saying? So, you have been warned. You have been warned. Let's go back in the bag. Let's see what else we got in the bag here. Oh yeah, we got two more topics here. No, wait. Are we right? No, we're going into the Hunter. Yeah, we're going right into the Hunter story. Right into the Hunter story. Then I got to get ready to go to Gutfeld. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let's put it up. All right. Wait, wrong story. Here we go. All right. Let's fix it on your screen. Shit. I didn't mean to do that. Put that back. Lock that and move this. Okay, let's move this. All right, here we go. So, it's finally, I mean, it's been public information, but it's finally mainstream news, if you even want to call it mainstream. I like to call it fake stream news. But it says here, New York Times has published an article, Hunter Biden's daughter and the tale of two families. So Hunter Biden's a deadbeat. He ain't taking care of his kids. Here goes his baby right here. Says here, Luden Roberts posted photos of her daughter during a trip to Washington on Instagram. DNA testing established that the girl's father is Hunter Biden, but she has yet to meet him or the president. What? Yo. This fool ain't taking care of his kids and he's neglecting them? This is the presidential family we got? This is the presidential family we got? This is the first family? Is this what we dealing with, y'all? This is not a way for the family of the President of the United States, the Oval Office, the White House, Capitol Hill, the crown of Western civilization. Well, definitely not the crown. The military might of Western civilization, because the crown is the crown. This is what we dealing with, y'all. This is what we dealing with. Now, I understand it's one thing, you know, you want to hide the motherfucker from the media, you know what I mean? But you don't even let the little motherfucker ride in Air Force One. You won't let your daughter ride in Air Force One. Biden, this is your granddaughter. Matter of fact, we don't even want the little girl around Biden. You know he's gonna start sniffing her and shit. Please don't bring this little girl around Biden. That's probably, you know what? I'm wrong. I'm absolutely wrong. That was a bad take. We don't want this little girl anywhere near fucking Joe Biden's nasty ass, his suspect ass, fucking Peter. You know what I'm saying? Please don't bring that little girl near him. But it's a damn shame that this little girl's out here and she can't even get a ride on Air Force One. They won't let her in Capitol Hill, nothing. Just left her out there high and dry. So let's dive into this story and see exactly what's going on here. So it says there's a 4-year-old girl in rural Arkansas who was learning to ride a camouflage patterned 4-wheeler alongside her cousins. Some days she wears a bow in her hair, and other days she threads her long blonde ponytail through the back of a baseball cap. When she is old enough, she will learn to hunt just like her mother did when she was young. The girl is aware that her father is Hunter Biden and that her paternal grandfather is the President of the United States. Imagine that. Imagine the mental trauma of being a little girl and knowing your daddy is in the highest office of the land and your granddaddy is in the highest office of the land and they want nothing to do with you. You ain't seen them. They ain't sent a Christmas gift. They ain't sent a Christmas card. They ain't sent the Air Force to fly over your house. Not a nothing. She says speaks about both of them often, and she has not met them. Her paternal grandfather, Rob Roberts, described her as whip smart and funny. He says, I may not be POTUS, Mr. Roberts said in a text message using an acronym for the president, but he said he would do anything for his granddaughter. He said she needs for nothing and never will. The story surrounding the president's grandchild in Arkansas, who is not named in court papers, is a tale of two families, one of them powerful, one of them not. But at its core, the story is about money, corrosive politics, and what it means to have the Biden birthright. Her parents ended a years-long court battle over child support on Thursday, agreeing that Mr. Biden, who has embarked on a second career as a painter whose pieces have been offered for as much as $500,000 each, would turn over a number of his paintings to his daughter, in addition to providing monthly support payment. So they finally get Hunter Biden in court. They finally end this case and settle, and he's finally going to pay and take care of his baby. Now, I don't know what's going on here, but there's somebody help me out in the chat with this, because I'm going to need this for Gutfeld later. But there's if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. If you don't take care of your child, you ain't Biden joke in here somewhere. There's some sort of black vote for me, deadbeat dad Biden joke in there somewhere. I need you guys to drop that in the chat. Best one will win $50 in Syscoin. So, with that being said, we'll wait for some of those. I'll read while we wait for some of those responses to come in the chat. But there's some sort of joke there that needs to be said and had. And he says, we worked it out amongst ourselves, Ludin Roberts, the girl's mother, said in an interview with the New York Times. It was settled in a discussion with Mr. Biden, she said. Hunter Biden did not respond to a request for comment. I know he didn't respond. So anyway, it says here, Ms. Roberts says she dropped a request to have the girl's last name changed from Roberts to Biden. Now, it's quite interesting that at some point that was part of her request. Like, yo, this is your baby, put your name on it. And now she's dropped that request. I definitely would not want my child to have the last name Biden. Absolutely fucking not. It says here, Mr. Biden had fought against giving their daughter the Biden surname. So not even Hunter wanted the baby to have his last name. He fought against that. He was trying to deny this child, trying to deny this woman. This is the scumbag shit going on in this presidential, during this presidency. Now, we all know, and we're going to say this a million times, if this was Trump, this would be world news. Mike Sinatra said, hey, HJ, any possibility of having Fleece Johnson, a.k.a. that would be some great grifting. I'm not bringing nobody on the platform named the Booty Warrior. No, it's probably not going to happen. I don't think I'm ever going to do that. Pause. Got to pause on that name. Oh, wow. Hotep Shamik Sabaz says white kids can be abandoned just like poor kids. I got to write that one down. Let me write that one down. I like that one. I like that one. I like that one. I'm gonna write that one down. Let's see who's gonna be the winner. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let me put that. Let me jot that down here. That's a winner so far. I'll wait for some of the other candidates to slide in here, and I'm gonna check YouTube. YouTube's pretty funny sometimes too. He said this is the first case that a woman might have an OnlyFans if she did have her father around. Oh my God, that's savage. Haram life. Oh my God. Let's see. Let me check YouTube. Uncle Hotep said I might take that. How you gonna take the take that I just took? This nigga's another level of grifting. You cannot trust Uncle Hotep. You cannot trust this fool. How you gonna take some shit I just told people to allow me to take? Cuban Libertarian said blacklisted blackball, turbo pun. Cassius came and said, damn, at least my deadbeat dad taught me how to throw a nasty curveball. Give Hunter the crown. That is the worst, man. Hunter Pookie Biden. Mofak said Pookie Biden. Bill Pookie and Ray Clinton. Oh, man. Oh, Lauren Elise said, if you ain't related to me, then you ain't on crack. Oh, my God. This is gold. Oh, my God. All right, so put it like this. If I use it on Gutfeld tonight, then I'm sending you $50 in Syscoin. Wow. What'd she say? She said, white kid, if you ain't related to me, then you ain't on crack. Oh, that's stellar. That is stellar. Yeah, Carlos, I'm trying to get everybody over to Rumble. We got 260, 272, 273, 274, 275. We got a lot of people watching over on Rumble. We got 180 over on YouTube. Hit subscribe. I want y'all to be on Rumble. Hit the join button over on Rumble. Join my Logos community, become a supporter on Rumble. Let's go back. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get my grift on. I need y'all help, man. I can't do everything. Ms. Roberts would only say a decision to drop the request was mutual. We both want what's best for our daughter, and that is our only focus. Yeah, after this motherfucker done did crack and all this shit, man, you don't want to name your daughter. Anyway, says, though a trial planned for mid-July has been averted, people on both sides fear that the political toxicity surrounding the case will remain. So, hold on, I'm getting a text here from Jabari. Oh, okay, Jabari. Yo, Jabari, you the man, yo. And make sure I reimburse you some way, somehow. We're gonna figure it out. HotepCon, we're gonna figure out, how to compensate you for this. Maybe I'll take care of all your herbal treatments when you land at HotepCon. Anyway, let's go back. But you will be compensated for your work. Thank you, sir. So obviously it's going to be part of the political conversation going forward. And it says already has been extensively covered in conservative media. Breitbart, shout out to Patriot J, who writes over at Breitbart. And then here it says in mid-2018, Miss Roberts is working as a personal assistant to Mr. Biden. According to a person close to her and messages from a cache of Mr. Biden's files, their daughter was born later that year. But by then, Mr. Biden had stopped responding to Ms. Roberts' messages. So, at some point, Biden knocks up. So this woman was, I'm assuming, Hunter's personal assistant, because they refer to him as Mr. Biden here in this article. So I'm assuming they're talking about Hunter here. So he's banging his personal assistant. That's not odd. But if you bang your personal assistant and you get her pregnant, you cannot deny the baby. Take care of your kids. You fucking ghetto white trash. Oh my God. Kitten Kundalini said, I don't want my grandchildren to grow up in a child support jungle. Oh, that was pretty good. That's a good zinger. J.A. said, people thought Bill Clinton was our first black president. Turns out it's Biden because his family doesn't take care of his kids either, or something like that. Oh my God. I'm stealing that one. I'm stealing that one too. You're eligible to win. Syscoin, if I use it on Gutfeld tonight, so make sure you watch Gutfeld to see if you won, to see if I used your joke. Let's see here. Okay. I just doing my chat checkup. All right, let's go back. So he's ignoring her, including one informing him of the child's birth date. Shortly after their daughter was born in November 2018, he removed he removed Ms. Roberts and the child from his health insurance. Complete and total scumbag. Complete and total scumbag here, which led Ms. Roberts to contact Mr. Lancaster, whoever that may be. Maybe that's her attorney. She filed a lawsuit in May 2019, and DNA testing that year established that Hunter was the father of the child. In a motion for custody filing in December 2019, Ms. Roberts said that he had never met their child and could not identify the child out of a photo lineup. Joe Biden doesn't smell like my grandkid. Thank you, Mo. I'm taking that one too, Mo. I'm taking that one too. I'm taking that one too. Oh, this is great. We about to set Fox on fire. Hey, yo, Fox, let me let you know, Fox. We about to put y'all back on the map, Fox. We putting y'all back on the map after Gutfeld tonight. I'm about to go put my suit on for the white man. Get ready to go tap dance. It's 3:02. I got the car picking me up at 3:30, so I gotta get ready in a moment here. So I'm over time for y'all real fast. Miss Roberts said in an interview that she had grown used to the onslaught of scrutiny around the case. I've read things about myself that I have no clue about, she said, but one thing she said she can't stand is being called a bad mother. People can call me whatever they want, but they can't call me that. I mean, if you work for the president's son and you're his personal assistant and y'all start banging, we're like, what's wrong with that? Her public Instagram account tells its own story. I hope one day when you look back, you find yourself proud of who you are, where you come from, and most importantly, who raised you. And here's an image of her and the baby with the MAGA hat on. No, I'm lying. That's not a MAGA hat. That's not a MAGA hat. That's an Arkansas hat. I zoomed in, y'all. I had to zoom in to make sure. That's not a MAGA hat. Just messing with you. So this is an article, they go into great detail. I'm not going to read all of it here, but you guys got the gist of what's happening and what's to come. If you guys want to read the full thing, you can go to the failing New York Times and read that article. May need a subscription, I'm not sure, but I do have a subscription just for Grift Report purposes to make sure I can bring you all the hard-hitting news and information going out about our nation and our world in kind. A lot of people want to know how they can support me. It's very simple. Hit the link in the description box below for Try Master Focus and get yourself a subscription. Now, quick update on Master Focus. Let's pull that up. We have made some changes this week, and there are going to be some changes going forward. So, first change is you can no longer buy a single bottle of Master Focus. You can only get a subscription. That's it. We're doing subscription only, delivered every 30 days. If you want to support me, support yourself. This is our brain pill, give you brain power, increase your health, motivation, and clarity. Also on the screen right there, you'll see that 30% off coupon code that will apply it automatically. You won't see it in the cart, but you will see it at checkout, the 30% discount applied. So you can hit the QR code or hit the link in the description box below. It's the best way to support me. The next best way to support me is to go to HotepJesus.locals.com. This is my back end. So this is what it'll look like. Actually, this is not what it'll look like. But anyway, go to HotepJesus.locals.com and you'll get access to all my exclusive content, including the interview with Dr. Peter McCullough and Dr. Tanai Ricks. Natasha, hit me up so I can get you a link to that, because I know you said you wanted to watch it. The Wendy O interview, et cetera, et cetera. So we got pay-gated content over there, exclusive content, behind-the-scenes content going up. I'm going to dump a bunch of stuff in there. If you got requests, just go ahead and post in my community. This is my own Hotep Jesus community. That's the best way to support me. And otherwise, if you're on Rumble, you can just support the Rumble channel, Hotep TV, that's shared between me, Uncle Hotep, and Cannon. I don't know how we're going to split the money up yet, but we'll figure that out at some point, because there's some money in the account. Let's see how much money we got in the Hotep account right now. The quarter is live right now. Hold on, let me see. Let's go to stats and earning. Oh, a whopping 49 cents. All All right, that's not accurate. Obviously, that's from this week. Let's go all time. Oh. Wait. There we go. So there's about $1,800 in there. Much of this came last week. If you look right here, we got raided last week. And during Hotep's Been Told You. So about $1,100 was showered on us from the Rumble. Chris, CEO of Rumble, splashed us with a little bit of love. So yeah, if you want to support on Rumble, you can join the channel. It's up to you however you want to do it. I don't mind. Either way, it's going to go to a good cause, helping the Hotep's become bigger, better, and greater. No call-ins today because I got to go to Fox and get my grift on. Let me check the chat one last time before we get out of here. He says, HJ, staff of comedy writers. Listen, next year, we definitely want you guys' help. If you guys want to be a comedy writer, I'm going to probably bring people in to help write for the Grifties. What time am I going on Gutfeld? Gutfeld airs at 11 p.m. I'm heading there now. Hold on, let me check the other chat. Inside the Ages, he says, thank you. He said, if you pay child support, you ain't black. I knew it was in there somewhere. Saved it. I got a good bunch right here. I'm gonna send these to myself, and all of them might be read. I don't know. Depends on the vibe and what happens. But it's gonna be a viral clip tonight. It's gonna be a viral clip tonight, boy. Oh man. Oh, so yeah, a lot of good grifting. I appreciate y'all for helping me getting this grift on. Hold on, let me go back to the chat to make sure I ain't miss nothing. If you ain't old enough to lie for me, you ain't Biden. If I want to sniff you, you can't be a Biden. Oh my God, Queen Consciousness. Kitten Kundalini, I do not buy the concept popular in the 60s which said we have suppressed the black man for 300 years. Hold my hood because we're not done yet. Oh man. A vote for me is a vote for city boys. Healthcare for all? Guess not for the children of fathered by Biden. Oh, that's savage. I might have to use this in some shape, fashion, or form. Boom. Okay, so you guys have become my ghostwriters. Watch Gutfeld tonight to see if I use your joke on the show tonight. 304 over on Rumble. 163 now over on Twitter. Thank you for tuning in. This is Grift Report. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 4th of July, but I'm going to be right here grifting. I'm going to be right here grifting tomorrow, 4th of July. You better believe it. You better believe it. When I say Monday through Friday, I mean it. Well, next week, Cannon's going to take over because I got to do the fucking Disney thing with the family for some fucking reason. I don't know. But the family wants us to do the Disney thing, so I guess we got to fucking do the Disney thing. So I'll be gone next week. But yeah, Cannon will fill in for me next week. Also, Uncle Hotep and I will be live tonight. I'm sorry. Uncle Hotep and I will be on Patreon tonight. Patreon.com/Hotep's Been Told You for Hotep's Been Told You 2.0. That's the paid version of Hotep's Been Told You. It's about an hour long, 45 minutes to about an hour long. And me and him are going to argue, debate, laugh, and joke about various topics. So, yeah, I picked the topics on Thursday. Unc picks the topics for Monday night. So if you guys want that extra content of Hotep's Been Told You, patreon.com/Hotep's Been Told You. My name is Hotep Jesus, and I want you to Hotep and build. I appreciate you, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hotep and build.
Yeah, I can try to get that handled for you. Again, it's only my second day, so if you can give me a second. How I'm supposed to do this? How the hell are we supposed to do this by 5 o'clock?
I have no clue.
Is that possible? Hey, do you have the password to... How'd you finish all your work already?
He's not tapped in. How'd you get that done so quick?
They think they're gonna be able to budget that?
It's money. That's money right there. You understand?
You guys finished your work 6 hours early? He's not tapped in.